Alright, welcome to part 2, the series of videos where I am just doing rough piano versions of all the songs I've written. I think we got through like 10 last time. Let's continue. If one of these songs jumps out at you and you want to hear a more produced version, let me know. And if I get someone interested in a particular song, maybe that's the next one. I'll do a full version with like my DAW with like all the instruments and stuff. Do 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 do. Friday Night Funk. I don't really quite remember this one totally, sorry. This one I wrote with somebody I met in Boise, Idaho. They were going through a rough time with their partner. So we wrote a song just to kind of work through those feelings. Let me see if I can remember. Started out like every other Friday night, wild and out. Sent my baby out of town. Didn't know how I'd feel when she went around, but I found out. Now my head is up in the clouds. Pre-chorus is the part I don't remember. Try my best not to think, 'cause I don't wanna feel you right now. Feel the weight of the world dissolve in my mouth. And she said it's the best thing for us. Well, my bottle of tequila says, fuck yes. I can't believe the things I've seen when you went around. Friday Night Funk fucked me up, but I'm alright. I'm alright, I'm alright, and I'm feeling. I'm alright, and I'm feeling like a bird in the heat of July. I feel fine tonight. I guess you were right. I'm alright, I'm alright. I figured out not everything is about you. Got my own life, my own friends, and so do you. Didn't know it would feel this surreal, but I don't need to think about you, 'cause I'm having the time of my life. I can't believe the things I've seen when you went around. Friday Night Funk fucked me up, but I'm alright. I'm alright, I'm alright, and I'm feeling light as a bird in the heat of July. I feel fine tonight. I guess you were right. I'm alright. Blur vision blurring. World is turning all around me. I can see flesh is yearning for that deep root action towards my satisfaction. I won't ever look back. I'm not going back. I can't believe the things I've seen. I can't believe the things I've seen. Friday Night Funk fucked me up, but I'm alright. Friday Night Funk fucked me up, but I'm alright. I'm alright, I'm alright, and I'm feeling like a bird in the heat of July. I'm alright. I feel fine tonight. Let's see. Right tonight. I guess you were right. Something like that. Can't remember that one. I've only played it a couple times, but this is good enough. I'll be able to remember based on this video if I ever go back to it. All right, this is roughly based on a friend of mine. It's not super accurate, truth-wise, but it's roughly based on some idiosyncrasies he and I share. This is based on the chord progression from John Frusciante's song, I want to say it was Ricky. So I just took that chord progression and I wanted to write a song because I liked it so much. So I was a friend of Rick. He told me how not to be. Told me how not to be. Never find yourself in a stick. His words, they'd got to me. His words, they'd got to me. Whoa, clearly I've done some thinking sense, 'cause I never really knew what he meant. He just laughed while he drank his beer, and I stared at the girl to my left. Then he stumbled by and said he had to piss. Hey, 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 yeah, it's just like him. Walking drunk through the yard. Wish I could play guitar. Wish I could play anything but myself tonight. And if I had $20, then I'd have $20. But who the fuck gives a shit about that at a time like this, when I was afraid I'd lose my friend in the end? It's the water and the bridge is overflowing. I was a friend of Rick. His words meant a lot to me. His words meant a lot to me. Clearly I've got some learning yet, 'cause I never really made much sense. Push your friends away with everything you say, and then pray for them in the end. Hey, 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 well, that's just like me. Walking drunk through the yard. I wish I could play guitar. Wish I could play anything but myself tonight. Oh, if I had $20, then I'd have $20. But who the fuck gives a shit about that at a time like this, when I was afraid I'd lose my friend in the end? It's the water and the bridge overflowing. Walking drunk through the yard. Let's do a breakdown there, Thomas. Walking drunk through the yard. Wish I could play guitar. Wish I could play anything. If I had $20, then I'd have $20. Who the fuck gives a shit about that at a time like this, when I was afraid lose my friend in the end? Water and the bridge overflowing. In the end, it's the water and the bridge is overflowing. In the end, it was the water and the bridge overflowing. take off these slippers because they're messing with my foot pedal. Hey. Sorry, just testing the delay on the mic. I don't know if I like it. Sounds a little weird. Okay, this next one is called... Oh, we forgot one. So I did Friday Night Funk, Friend of Rick. There was another F before this called Forgotten Love. This is about a man, could be a woman, but it's from the point of view of a male who's got like Alzheimer's or dementia or something, and he's losing his memories, and he forgets his wife. I remember some things, like the scent upon her hair, and her smile kept me unaware. I remember her face, and the way she made me feel when she said I love you. It all seemed so unreal. 'Cause I tried so hard not to forget, but my memory fades and my mind is full of debt. Well, I hope someday to see her face again, if I could only just remember her name. Think we met in April, or am I just a fool? The color of her eyes, I think it was blue. I know I made her angry, but she always forgave me. And if you asked her, she'd say I made her happy. But I tried so hard not to forget, but my memory fades and my mind is full of debt. I hope someday to see her face again, if I could only just remember her name. God, I think I'm slipping. All these pieces missing. I'm losing my pretty visions of her, how things once were. Oh no. 'Cause I tried so hard not to forget, but my memory fades and my mind is full of debt. I hope someday to see her face again, if I could only just remember her name. Oh, I hope one day. Oh, I hope one day. Hope one day I'm gonna see her face again, if I could only just remember her name. I tried so hard not to forget, but my memory fades and my mind is full of debt. I hope one day to see her face again, if I could only just remember her name. If I could only just remember her name. If I could only just. Okay, this next one is called Goodbye. I wrote this when I was leaving Portland, Oregon. I had a rough time in my life financially, and my wife and I, girlfriend at the time, went back to LA to try and stir up some energy just wasn't doing well. So this was my goodbye song to that city. I love Portland, but it wasn't working for me at the time. Can we try to talk about things that we both know about? Make it easy for me to say what needs to be said. Like the love inside of my heart waiting to shower you, or the way you make my stomach turn to lead. Well, I love you more yesterday, when life was easier and the tide was just high enough for us both to enjoy. But I've got hope for another day on some distant shore, LA, with our toes in the sand and our hearts open wide for more. So goodbye, bye to the city of liars, bye to these people, they don't like us. Goodbye. Do you remember the things that they said when you were just a child? And how when you grew up you decided that they were all lies? I believe that the true lies are those that we keep telling ourselves when we're too scared to take that leap for fear we might die. But I love you more yesterday, when life was easier and the tide was just high enough for us both to enjoy. But let's see, sorry, I lost myself. I've got hope for another day on some distant shore, with our toes in the sand and our hearts open wide for more. Love. So goodbye, bye to that city of liars, bye to those people, they don't like us. Goodbye. Oh, goodbye. I won't cry, not one tear, as long as I have you, my dear. We'll try and we'll try and we'll try. So goodbye, bye to that city of lies, bye to those people, they don't like us. So goodbye. Can we try to talk about things that we both know about? Make it easy for me to say what needs to be said. How long is this video? 20 minutes already, oh my goodness. Heaven. So, I'll just say it. I'm an atheist. Used to be religious. Wasn't healthy for me, personally. Was sad about the loss of heaven and all those magical things that I wanted to believe in. So, this song's writing about heaven, about other forms of heaven you can find on earth. My focus right now is like really appreciating physical things, the physical world, what we have, basically. I know what is in my hands, I have this. So, this song's saying, like, heaven can be many things for many different people. When we first met, I thought that I could go to heaven, but things change, we change, and the truth still stays the same. Oh, I know, you know, much more than I could ever, so it goes. I suppose we'll stay the same course. Oh, I think that heaven has already come. I think that heaven is not from the sun, but a simple song, the touch of her hand, the stroke of her cheek, or the scent of her hair. Oh, I think heaven is right in front of me. God, it's clear to see. If you told me that I would forget everything, I'd say you're wrong, and I'd sing the same song. But now I know that love is bigger than the TV shows, and so it goes. I'll take your hand and roll. Oh, I think that heaven is already come. Think that heaven is not from the sun, but a simple song, a touch of her hand, the stroke of her cheek, or the scent of her hair. Oh, I think heaven is right in front of me, and God, it's clear to see. Yeah, I don't even care if I'm going down, 'cause I'll raise her up from below. I'll strike this ground, and I'll part the seas, make a whole world a place where she's free. Oh, I think that heaven has already come. I think that heaven is not from that sun, but a simple song, the touch of her hand, the stroke of her cheek, or the scent of her hair. Oh, I think heaven is right in front of me. God, it's clear to see. Darn it. See? Hate when I miss the resolve. So if you see me pause during all this, I mean, really these videos are for my own journal, but I'll talk to you anyway. When I pause, because I get lost a lot, I'm thinking about where my hands are on the piano, what my voice is doing, because I'm still learning how to sing, and I get tension and stuff that I have to deal with. When I really feel good with my playing and my singing, then I tend to just wander and like thinking about what I was doing when I wrote this song, who I wrote it about. Just singing this song is written, I thought it was written about my daughter, but singing it now, it feels like I wrote it for my wife. And so I just kind of get lost in it. And then I forget where I am on the page. And since I don't have these songs memorized, then I run out of information. I'm like, oh, what's the next chord? So that happens to me a lot. It's probably a good thing. Eventually, hopefully, I'll be able to know these and know the piano and feel good in my voice, and I won't struggle through them like that. One can only hope. Hold My Hand. This song was a romantic song, but then when I guess I got bored with it, I wanted to turn it into a dirty song. It's called Hold My Hand. It sings about... Oh, no. Sorry, that's another song. That's another song about being an average man. And I thought it was a joke about penis size, but I think that's just me being cynical, like wanting to not write a romantic song. That one's coming, though. That one's called Average Man. I'm Not Your Average Man. So I'll talk about that one later. Anyway, to get distracted. This is Hold My Hand. This one is about someone who's dying and just wants someone to hold their hand. Let's see. Is everyone looking at me? No, just all the times when you're afraid and you need someone. So I think sometimes it's written about like a child, other times about an old person. Just anytime someone needs that hand being held to help them get through something difficult. Would you hold my hand? Will you be my friend? Will you help me move my feet? 'Cause everyone is looking at me, and I am scared, but you seem sweet. So can I have this seat? Would you hold my hand? Would you hold my hand? And will you make it last? Will you help me see myself just the way that no one else does? And will you kiss me just because? Can we share this love? And would you hold my hand? Would you hold my hand? 'Cause I'm feeling cold. That's the way it is, I'm told. I don't remember getting so old, but I'll be brave if you'll be bold and let your smile show. And would you hold my hand? Will you hear my cry just before I die? I can't believe I've been so loved. I can feel it up above me, floating gently like some dove. Take me now, I'm done. And will you hold my hand? Will you hold my hand? Yeah. Would you hold my hand? Always been my best friend. You saw me through this tender end, and when you get to heaven, hand, and I will hold your hand. I will hold your hand. I will hold your hand. I think for that one, I normally don't go higher on that last chorus, but it felt right now, so I need to rewrite some transitioning. When you're building energy in a song like this one, since it's slower and more emotional, you want to build smoothly, come down smoothly. So you have to find these. If you're going to jump an octave, you got to find these transition notes to come down. Anyway. Oh, this is another one about holding hands. I like holding hands, honestly. As a male, I really like holding hands. Sometimes that's better than kissing or other things. Just gentle touch. If you ever have kids, that's something you can look forward to. You get a lot of hand holding that you don't get as a single adult. Well, if you feel lost, can't pay the cost, I'll hold your hand in heaven. Don't you look down, I'll be around, holding your hand in heaven. Oh, 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 oh. I will always tell you so, like we've always said before. Oh my God, we always said we both be lucky when we end up dead, and you can bet, my friend, I'll be there in the end. Hold your hand in heaven. Oh, if you're feeling sick, afraid of the prick, let's see, let's do a prick. Afraid of the prick. I'll hold your hand and then some. And when it gets dark and you lose the spark, wait for my hand up in heaven. Oh, 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 oh. I will always tell you so. It's like we've always said before. Oh my God, we always said we'd both be lucky when we end up dead. 'Cause you can bet, my friend, I'll be there in the end. Hold your hand in heaven. Oh, when I'm cold and I can't find myself anymore. Oh, no, 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 no. I won't be afraid, no. I will see your face again. I can trust in my friend to always come round and round again. Oh my God, we always said we'd both be lucky when we end up dead, and you can bet, my friend, I'll be there in the end. Hold your hand in heaven, 'cause the seasons come and seasons go. Gave up on that cliche long ago. You can bet, my friend, we'll never see no end. We'll be holding hands in heaven. 'Cause oh my God, we always said something like that. I don't know how I want to end that. On piano it's nice to end it like that, but if I did like a pop version of it, I'd probably keep going like, oh my God, we always said holding hands, holding hands. Oh my God, we always said. I really I like those fade outs in the old like songs from like I think it was like the 80s. Had a lot of that where songs would just trail off. They'd keep repeating, oh my God, oh my God. We don't do that anymore. We have this like abrupt ending with songs on the radio. But I miss the tail end. Like, this song needs it, I think. Some of my songs, I feel like it needs that fade out. And they just don't. They don't write them like that right now. I feel like musicians are always stuck in the past. Like, I tend to write towards the 90s, late 80s. And 90s is like really where music was really inspiring me, like from a pop culture standpoint. I learned a lot about music and different genres later in life, but as a kid, it started out 90s country, 90s pop, and then 80s dance music, and that stuff has just stuck with me. So now when I write, that's my influence. So it's like I'm writing. It's like I'm behind times. I'm writing from the 80s. That's what I feel like sometimes. Anyway. It'll all be all right. That one's my wife's song. I can't sing that one. That's hers. We're producing that one right now. All right, It's a Miracle, and this is a joke song. It starts out sentimental, and then you find out the singer's not being, the narrator, it's not being sincere. All that I know is it all will be alright, even though it may take a bit of time. Take it slowly. Breathe in, breathe out, take your last breath. It's a miracle. It's a miracle. It makes me laugh. Miracle. It's a miracle. It's a miracle you died. It's a miracle. It's such a miracle. It's a miracle. It's a miracle you died. Boo-hoo. And even more so that I cried. Boo-hoo. 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 Now's when the drum beat comes in. All that you own will go out in the trash, even though it cost you a lot of cash back in your day. But hey, that's the way it is. And if you've nothing more to say, well, I'll shut the lid. I'm laughing because it's so dark. I don't think this would be funny to actually do. It's a miracle, such a miracle. It's a miracle. It's a miracle you died. It's a miracle, such a miracle. It's a miracle. It's a miracle you died. Boo-hoo. Even more so that I cried. Boo-hoo, boo-hoo, boo-hoo. And when you finally close those wrinkled eyes, a subtle grin rolls over my lips. To my surprise, I'm so fucking happy. Yeah, I'm so fucking happy because it's a miracle. That's not how I want to do that one. I don't want to go into falsetto. Because it's a miracle. It's a miracle. It's a miracle. It's a miracle you died. Now here's where I'll start layering things like like rounds, like row, row, row your boat gently down the row, 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 and then they start blending. So I'd probably do a rounds here. It's a miracle. It's a miracle. It's a miracle. It's a miracle you died. It's a miracle you died. You get the point. Anyway, it'd be another one of those things where it does a rounds, but I think this one would have a hard ending because death is final. So you want that imagery in there. Oh goodness. I think I write a lot of songs that I would like to see stories told. Like I think cinematically. Like I could see this being a movie or a funny sketch. I don't really write a lot of songs that are grounded in reality. They all have a little bit of surrealism, fantasy to them, because I think I write a lot of stuff that deals with trauma or hard subjects, death a lot. And I think if I just stay in that zone without any sort of humor or cynicism or fantasy, it just becomes too overbearing, like unbearable to deal with. But I really like that topic, so I write about it a lot, but I always have to add a little bit of humor, dark humor in there to kind of like shield myself and the listener from the tragedy. On a lighter note, this one's called I've Got Time. My, oh my, I've got all this time. I've got all this time, oh my. Think that I'll be fine. My, oh my, I haven't got a dime. I think I'll spend my time. Think that I'll be fine. I got all this time. This time is mine. My, oh my, I got all this sunshine. Think I'll spend my time under the sun. Think that I'll be fine. When we think of all we truly need, it all becomes so clear and clean, so tidy and neat. When we think of all we truly need, it all becomes clear and clean, so tidy and neat. Time is mine. Oh, time. I got all this time. is mine. This time is mine. This time is mine. This time is mine. So that song was inspired when I had my first baby, and I had no time for guilty pleasures of playing piano, writing songs, making art. So when I got a chance to sit down at the piano, I felt very happy for the time to be alone and just enjoy the music. I love my children very much. I sing about them. But, you know, parents know. You gotta take care of yourself. How many? Oh, this is 45 already. 45 minutes. Shoot. Do one more because I don't really. Song isn't my favorite. So if I don't want to start the next video with it. I saw you up in the tree with her. You both were sleeping just like little birds. And I shot you. I shot you. I shot you. I shot you shot you down. I shot you down. I shot you down. I shot you down. Yeah. It's short. It's not in pop structure. It's just like verse, bridge, verse, or verse, chorus. I don't call it a chorus because it don't repeat really. Hook. It's like a verse, hook, verse. I just want to premise. I write a lot about dark characters. I love writing from the perspective like psychopaths, angry people. I don't promote that stuff though. I'm actually pacifist. But I like to characterize certain emotions. And I have definitely been jealous. This is called jealousy. Yeah? So I felt jealousy in the past, lots. I never acted on it in a way that hurt the person I was jealous of. But I could easily see people doing that. And so I like to write from those perspectives a lot, but I don't condone, this one I shot you down. That could be literally actually shot somebody out of jealousy. That stuff happens. Or shot you down could be metaphor for something. Either way, I think it's fun. Kind of like watching a horror film. It can be enjoyable to watch those things, but it's fiction, it's fantasy, is where you can endure some uncomfortable real-world topic from the safety of your seat. And that's what I like to do in the piano. But if I sing with a smile on my face about shooting somebody, that's not the point of the song. The point is to show the rage, the jealousy for what it is, this character, demon, so to speak. We're seeing from the perspective of that jealousy, and it looks ugly. yeah, I think that's it for now. So, peace.